Welcome back to Booze and Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today we're going to do some running. That's right, a rum running. Let's get into it. Great to have every single one of you back here today. We are making a rum runner. Now, the original rum runner recipe comes to us from the 1937 books, Famous New Orleans Drinks and How to Mix Them. And it was written by Stanly Crisby Arthur. Now, in this book, he has a recipe that is only 5 ingredients, and he has a variation on the same page. So if you want me to make that original recipe and do a comparison with his variation, please leave something down in the comments down below and I'll get right to it. So we are making this a more modern version, and there's a lot of different ways to make this because it's so open to variation, which is awesome because that gives you, yes, that's right, you, the ability to mix and match and adjust to your flavors. So the first thing you need is a glass. I'm going to do this the lazy way. I'm going to build this in a glass. I've seen a number of recipes that are shaken and stirred, but you know what? Today's glass time. So the first thing you need is some ice. Good enough. Looks pretty. And all these levels of recipes are really, really easy. This one is so simple, you'll wish you'd thought of it first. So you need white rum. For this, we're using a Havana 3-year-old white rum, and we need 1 ounce or 30 milliliters. Next, you're going to use the dark rum of your choice. In this case, I'm using an Appleton rum, and I really, really like Appleton. It has a nice funky flavor and smell. We need 1 ounce of this as well, or 30 milliliters. Look at that. Next, you need some pineapple juice. Grab the pineapple juice of your choice. Now, the original recipe calls for unsweetened pineapple juice. I'm using a fresh pressed pineapple juice. It's what I could get. We need 1 ounce of this stuff, or 30 milliliters. Next, you get to use the banana liqueur. You've been wondering what you should use this with, right? Well, now you know you've got something else other than a banana cocktail. We need 1 ounce of this, or 30 milliliters. All right. And now we're going to start changing the color. The next part of the recipe calls for a blackberry liqueur. Now, however, I don't have blackberry liqueur. I cannot get it, and I didn't have any blackberries recently to be able to make some of the liqueur. So what I'm using is a Creme de Cassis, and this is a black currant liqueur, and we'll use 1 ounce or 30 milliliters. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's looking nice and pretty. However, the next part of your recipe requires some oranges. Grab the orange of your choice or your size. These are actually pretty small and pitifully looking. However, they're going to do exactly what we need. For our garnish, grab your knife again, because I happen to be putting things down and picking them up, and you want to cut yourself a nice thin slice. Put that over there, just to keep it out of the way. For this, we're going to squeeze it for a total of 1 ounce or 30 mils. Move these over here. And you think, Dave, this is looking pretty good, but you know what? We need to add something. We need ½ an ounce of Grenadine, and this will give us a little bit of sweetness. And we just pour that on top like so. Looking very nice. And finally, we need the dreaded 151. Yes, normally I shoot this straight after sucking back a raw egg. However, today we're going to float this, and we need 1 ounce, not an ounce, you need ½ an ounce of this. You could go with a little bit less or a little bit more, again, your personal taste. Take your spoon, flip it over so you're using the round side, and just gently pour it in so it actually just sort of floats and covers the top like so. If you really wanted to get fancy, you could now light this on fire if you wanted. But you know what? Grab your spoon, give this a bit of a stir. Look at that. It's absolutely tasty looking. Grab your piece of orange, jam that in there as well so it looks nice. And give it a smell. So the first thing you smell, obviously, is the rum. That's the 151 coming and punching you in the face. And I like that. Oh, it's a rum-forward drink. It has some of that tiki sweetness. The rum really stands forward. A lot of that's the 151 on top and the two different rums. So this gives you three interesting flavors to work from. Your pineapple juice and your orange juice with this are muted. It's not overly sweet and overly fruity, which is not necessarily what you always want. But you know what? This is really good. Drink a few of these and you'll be sitting on the floor kind of going, I don't want to go anywhere. And you know what? That's exactly what we're looking for today. What I'll do is I will put the ingredients and the method of how to make this down in the description below. If this is your first time in my channel, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. And if you're interested in supporting our channel, please check us out at patreon.com/booze on the rocks, because every little bit helps. And you have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time. Welcome back to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today we're going to do some rummin'. Rummin' was written down in the 1937 book. This is a 15-ounce drink glass.